Hello, my name is Mariana Lara, and this lesson is based for intermediate and beginner levels of Spanish. The objective is for students to be able to state and support an opinion or preference orally and in writing. Therefore, students will be able to express both orally and written sentences past shopping event. Using the preterite tense. I want students to know how to conjugate the context in a conversation or grammatically and express their opinion preference to a particular subject using the correct conjugation to communicate. To understand how to dissect the conversation verbally and grammatically that is unfolding among them in order to know ahead how they'll respond to the external force by thinking outside the box and finding meaning about that subject. And I want students to do and hold a conversation they're having either in a passage or text or orally in order to state or express their opinion or preference based on that subject that they're introducing. In order to have my summative assessment aligned, I will have students make a paragraph describing the events they've done in the past by using vocabulary and the correct conjugation of the preterite tense. To gauge students, I will engage them by having them turn and talk and engaging in conversation over what they did during the weekend using the verbs given on the board. The sentence stem is provided to students. Este fin de semana yo. So that's what they're going to be giving. The word bank is for students to select the given words and conjugate the correct tense. Mirar, escribir, aprender, and ir are some of the verbs given. This is a way to get students hooked to be able to interact with one another using the verbs and vocabulary in a sentence and practice it out. Once we dissect this as a whole class, we will then be moving on to the lesson. During the lesson, I will first explain the meaning of the vocabulary and the tense conjugation. Next, I will demonstrate examples of how to conjugate in sentence structures as a whole class. To clarify better, I will introduce a video explaining the tense and the vocabulary use. Two strategies will be entertaining notes. That way they write down the meaning of the tense means and copy examples so they can use this as a reference. And talk, so they will work together as a group and be able to solve a problem by doing it visually. This way, students can also converse with one another on how they solve the problem based on strategies they formed or know. Thank you.